the April 2018 questions. I know a lot of you have been waiting for them, and it's been a little bit on delay. It's been a very crazy month. So without further ado, let's just get cracking on it, and let's get these questions answered. Okay, guys? Let me just get my questions up. Okay, here we go. Okay, my first question is from Katarzyna. I hope I say your name correct. If I don't, I'm sorry. I'm not good with pronouncing names. Okay, Katarzyna, your question is, who is helping my cats get in and out the house, or am I losing my mind? It happens periodically while I'm next to the porch door in my kitchen preparing breakfast. Okay. Eric's kind of laughing on that one, so you're going to have Eric answer that one on you. He's going, don't you know they're ninja cats? They got stealth mode, he says. Okay, so Eric says that okay, so your cats are really longing for the outdoor exploration, and so their own spiritual teams are really trying to help them manifest just that. So they don't like to be confined, and they need Mother Earth's energy to re-energize and to feel grounded in their existence. So Eric says, you know, they are the ones doing this with the help of their spiritual team. He's saying, it's not me. I swear to God, I am not helping them. He's saying, don't shoot me. I didn't do it. Okay, so he's saying here are a few options that you might want to consider, because they really desperately, you know, especially cats, they are so connected to their freedom and to free will, that Mother Nature offers them that free will and that energy to feel free. So it's really important that cats get a sense of the outdoors. So if possible, see if you can create an outdoor playpen for them to connect to nature. Or, you know, some people have window boxes that allow cats to enjoy the fresh air and give them a sense of being outdoors, so looking outside, seeing the trees, smelling them, and so on and so forth. So try and be creative, because they will continue to find their way out. So let's find a solution for both of you, so you guys are comfortable, and the cats can sense a little bit of freedom and a connection to Mother Earth. Okay, so be creative, he says. There's always ways to fulfill each other's needs, to make sure that you know they're safe and to make sure that they get what they need. Okay, so I hope that helps a bit. Okay. My next question is, this is from Juan from California. Hello, Emma. For the past few years, I have seen my birthday's numbers a lot. One year, I even woke up on my birthday at 4:28 a.m. 4:28 is my birthday. Recently, I start to see lots of 444s. I know there's a message for me. Could you please help me to find out what the message is? Many thanks. Much love and light, Juan. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is my angel Raphael who's answering your question. He's saying, hello, Juan. He's saying the synchronicities that you have been receiving come from one of your angels called Gianni. Johnny was chosen by you to aid you in your spiritual reconnection with yourself. Your whole life, you have tried to fit into society, absorbing rules and regulations that only resulted into the suffocation of oneself. And so by doing so, you have neglected yourself and you have walked away from the great adventures you dreamed of when you were a child. You know, it's never too late to follow your heart and intuition, as they will lead you to the place where your happiness and peace awaits. So release the restrictions that humanity has placed upon you and fill your heart with the love, passion, and desire to follow your highest purpose in life. He's saying, go and see the world. Rediscover and reinvent yourself again by placing yourself in unknown territories. And instead of trying to plan everything ahead, teach yourself to live in the moment. Take everything one day at a time and take the challenge to make decisions at the time when they need to be taken. So everything is possible. Everything is possible to achieve, and everything is possible to experience. All you need to do is surrender. And so your angel Gianni is trying to show you that you are being guided, that you are not alone in this journey, and that it's okay, that you're in a safe place to make decisions according to your heart instead of making decisions according to the imprinted thumbprint of society. So know and understand that the synchronicities are just a way for your spiritual team to allow you to feel comfortable in your human existence, because they're basically saying, we're here, we're supporting you, we're protecting you. So go out and live life the way you always wanted it to be. Okay, so I hope that helps one. Okay, so my next question is from Deborah. Deborah, your question is, hi Emma and friends, love to you all. Oh, love to you too, Deborah. This question is directed to my mom and anyone else in my spirit family group. Currently, both my spiritual life and 3D world are very exciting, but I constantly feel like my experiences and understandings are very different from those around me, and I don't know why. Tell me anything you can about the purpose of this unique adventure I'm on, including the best advice you have for me. Thanks to all. Okay, Deborah. First of all, your mom's saying hi, and she's sending you much love. She's saying that as a walk-in soul, it was your intention to find yourself and to stay true to yourself, despite the conflicting emotions you feel inside. You are here to understand that the physical body is just a housing for your true self. It's just a housing for your soul. And she says, what you feel, how you are experiencing your reality, doesn't always seem to match up energetically with your spiritual understanding and knowledge of what life should be and how we should choose to experience our day-to-day life. You see, in the subconscious mind, she says, in your heart and inner self, you know we are here to enjoy this physical experience, but the energies of everyone around you, of the world, contradicts those feelings, and that creates confusion within yourself. She says you are here to discover who you are and who you want to be. You are here to use your empathic powers to expand your soul with acceptance, with compassion, and with love. And you are here to show others the way to happiness, the way to joy and peace. So you really are a teacher of spiritual understanding and love. And you need to find yourself first before you can be that rock that everyone depends on, before you can be that source of inspiration for the development of the human beings around you. So go and be the best you that you can be. Be your unique self without fear or judgment, and everything else will follow with ease and joy. It will all fall into place. All the puzzle pieces will fall into place if you allow yourself to be the free soul that you chose to be. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit, Deborah. Your mom is saying, I love you and I'll see you later, okay? So I hope that helps. Okay, let me get my next question up. Okay, my next question is from Val. Your question, Val, is Emma, our last session, Eric mentions I would have success in my business, owning my own business. Hold on. I would have success in my business okay. I think we sorry, you forgot an I. I am in real estate now. Is this the business he was referring to? And currently I practice real estate with a team here in Texas and am considering relocating my real estate business as an individual agent from Texas to Louisiana. Any thoughts? Stay in real estate? If so, Texas or Louisiana? Okay, Val. Okay, so my next question is from Val. Your question is, in our last session, Eric mentioned I would have success in my business. I am in real estate now. Is this the business he was referring to? And currently I practice real estate with a team here in Texas. And I am considering relocating my real estate business as an individual agent from Texas to Louisiana, which is where I am from. Any thoughts? Stay in real estate? If so, Texas or Louisiana? Okay. Eric's going, hi, Val. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good vibe. He says, keep pushing your own boundaries. It will result in positive outcomes. Okay, he's saying, back to your question. Okay, so he's saying, yes, you will have your own real estate agency, as it will give you the feeling of accomplishment and success that you have been seeking for. So you don't mind working with others, but at the same time, it doesn't allow you to push yourself into the unknown, to step out of your comfort zone, and that is exactly what you need to experience. That is exactly what the soul is seeking for expansion. So when it comes to the location, well, you will need to follow your heart, because as of now, the way the energies are flowing at this moment, Texas is an easier location for a real estate agent to be successful in. But with enough hard work, you can make it in Louisiana as well. But like I said, it will take a little bit more effort. But ask yourself this: which location makes me feel happier? Because where happiness and joy reside, abundance will always follow. And if we only focus on financial and professional success, then that is no guarantee that joy will come from that. Because money makes things easier. Yes, I will agree to that. But it doesn't create the lasting happiness inside. So choose with your heart, not with your head. Either way, both options can become very successful, because you are the one creating the success by believing in yourself, by understanding and owning your own power, and find your happiness. Wherever you feel the most comfortable, wherever you feel the best, is usually the best location to create a successful career. Okay, so I hope that helps. Eric is saying, you got this, babe. So he's giving it a thumbs up. You've got this. Okay, hope that helps, Val. Let's see here. My next question is from Maureen. Your question is, hi Emma, I was wondering if my friend Peter had a good transition. Peter. Eric's going, hi Mo. I just wanted to come in and say hi. Okay, Peter. Okay, Peter's energy feels, it feels to me like there's a lot of humor in him, but it also feels like he could be very withdrawn, a little bit introvert is what it feels like. So it might just be because he's talking to me and he's not used to that. So Peter is saying he's doing good, feeling great, no more pain. He says he wants to thank you, Maureen, for communicating to him, for caring, and for continuing to assist my family, he says. He says, tell Denise I love her very, very much, and that yes, I can hear you, I can see you, and I can feel you at all times. So don't ever feel guilty for talking to thin air. Okay, I can hear you. Please tell my whole family and everyone who was, no, tell everyone that I had the honor and pleasure to share a lifetime with, that I am okay and that I am watching over every single one of you. He says, I want everyone to know that despite the pain and the struggles we might go through in lifetime, I now understand that there is value and love behind every single struggle. So the struggles are not there to punish you, they are there to help you with the experience that you chose to experience. So live life to the fullest. For everyone out there, live life to the fullest. Love yourself. Love the people that surround you. And live one day at a time, because there's so much we don't see. And once you see your life's review, you've noticed that you've missed out on the smallest things that came with the biggest love. So love, share, compassion, and enjoy life to the fullest. Continue to live, because we all meet up again, he says. His energy is very flaky, so it's kind of tricky for me to hold on to him. He's saying one last thing. Tell Denise that Narcissus, oh, I hope I say that right. Narcissus and Margaret are here and they're saying hello to everyone. Okay, so he's just sending his love. I think he still needs to work on communicating with mediums, but he's trying his best. Eric's saying he's trying his best. He's doing it. So much love to everyone, and he's saying thank you, Mo, for giving me this opportunity to speak. So he's sending you his love. So I hope that helps, Maureen. Okay, next question is from Lynn. Your question, Lynn, is I was wondering if you could tell me anything regarding my sister Joanne. She is having some health issues at the moment that the doctors can't even tell her what her issue is. I'm very concerned about her. Love you, Lynn. Okay, this is my angel Marna who's taking this question. She's all about healthcare. She's all about spiritual development, and so on and so forth. Okay, so she's saying, hello, Lynn. They tell me that a lack of self-love, stress, and fear that have been building up for many, many years now are the cause of the health problems. Always giving, but never giving to the self, has created imbalance of the energies in the body, and are creating a reduction of function in different organs in the body, which results into different symptoms. She's saying this is her spiritual team and higher self forcing her to slow down, to do some inner reflection and inner work, and to take better care of herself for once instead of caring for everyone else. A healthier diet is required to release the buildup toxicity in the body. Finding gratitude and love in the self and the release of fears and anxieties will be necessary in order to aid the recovery process, but to also maintain the required health in the future. And the release of fears and anxieties will be necessary to release the negative energy that's been building up inside her body. Okay, so stick to basic cooking, healthy fruits and vegetables with anti-inflammatory values and purifying properties, and add a dose of daily fun and laughter to the mix, even if it's hard for her, even if it is physically not possible. Try and introduce funny movies, positive music. Music therapy is great. Energy healing will help her as well, but she mostly needs to focus on restoring the natural self in the mind, meaning restoring the natural balance of the spiritual being that she is within herself. So if she follows a cleansing diet, if she works on feeding herself with positive energy, with love, with gratitude, and putting the focus on her for a change, putting the focus on laughter, having fun and joy, and letting go of the constant fear of the unknown and the constant fear of failing in life, then she will be able to get her body and her mind back in the healthy shape that she was before. So improvements should be seen very fast in the future if all these steps are maintained. So it looks like it's an overall kind of shutdown of certain organs and systems due to an imbalance of energetic energy. They're just showing me that she's, okay, so this is visually what they're showing me. There's this scale and she's going back and forth. Her body's going back and forth, and she needs to find the balance within herself by feeding her energy with love instead of giving all her energy away. Okay, giving people love is great, but if you're not providing yourself with attention, love, and care, then the body becomes unstable, because your body is your best friend and it deserves a lot of love too. So I hope that makes some sense. So it's not just one thing. It just feels like it's a little bit of everything that's just all out of whack. So I hope that helps, Lynn. Okay, my next question is, oh, I hope I say that right. Irina, I'm not quite sure if I said that right. Irina. Okay, your question is, ciao, dear Emanuelle and Eric. Got myself an Italian accent there because you're from Italy. Thank you for this incredible opportunity to get some guidance. My husband's mom, Antoinetta, passed away from cancer in 2012, right before I met him. I think he still hasn't come to terms with her death and blames himself for not making it home on time to say goodbye. Sometimes he explodes with anger and rage out of nowhere and looks scary, like being possessed. And it has been rough for us as a family. Could my mother-in-law assure my husband she is okay now and give us advice on how to improve our marriage? I wish she was here to meet the babies, but I know she's happy and pain-free now. Love, Irina, Ukraine, Italy. So, okay. Okay, this is what I'm getting in. Your mother-in-law says to you, first of all, welcome to the family. She's saying she's happy that her son Claudio is loved and cherished by a beautiful woman. She says, "Ugh, can't you just say it in English?" I don't speak Italian. Okay, I'll try my best. Okay, she doesn't want to say it in English. She says, he will know what I'm saying. She's saying, al mio caro ragazzo. Al mio caro ragazzo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I do. But that's what I'm hearing. She's saying you need to let go of the guilt you hold inside of you. I know we did so much together, just the two of us. But this was a road I had to take on my own. I want you to know that I wasn't alone when I went home. I was guided and welcomed with open arms. Da Dio e angeli. Oh God. Da Dio e angeli. I hope I said that right, but that's what she's saying. I'm watching over my two beautiful grandbabies. She's giving me number 4 and 10, so I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a birthday, but 4 and 10 is what she's saying. And I will continue to love and guide you out of this darkness that you feel in your heart. She says, invite the laughter and humor back into your heart because that is how I know you. That is who you are. And put your focus on your family. Love them. Laugh together and eat as a true familia. She says, eat as a true familia. All you need, she's just showing me like everybody sitting at a table, laughing, giggling, talking about life, talking about how their day went. So it's almost like she says you need to be that family again, that the way family is supposed to be. So all you need to be happy is right in front of you. All you need to be happy is right in front of you. So embrace it with both arms and never let it go, she says. She's saying, ti amo, Claudio. Ti amo, Claudio. So I'm sorry if, I don't know what she's saying, but I'm sorry if my Italian isn't that great, but that's what she's saying. So hopefully you guys understand it. I apologize, but I don't speak it. So I hope that helps a little bit, sweetheart. They're making me feel it's going to be okay. It's just about allowing him to heal and introducing love and compassion and understanding into the relationship. Okay? I think they're working with him, so he's not alone in this. Okay, my next question is for Lori. Hello, Lori. Your question is, I've been drawn to a particular woman in Nepal whose husband died in an avalanche. I can't stop thinking about her, and this has never happened before. There are tragedies everywhere, so why her? I even want to go meet her, which is kind of crazy. I'm wondering if we possibly knew one another in a past life. Thank you so much, Lori. Okay, Lori. Okay, this is Eric. He's saying, yes, you do have a connection in past lives, but the reason you are drawn to her in this life is because she will become your teacher in reconnecting to the true meaning of life and how to embrace the experience of death, of losing a loved one. He's saying, feel free to visit with her as it will open your heart and enlighten your mind, but always follow your heart so you can learn what needs to be learned and then move on to the next teacher. As you will notice that teachers will come and go in your journey, as Lori, until the time comes for you to become the teacher yourself. Okay? So you're all here to learn and then become the teacher to others. So I hope that helps, Lori. Okay, my next question is Mandy. Your question, Mandy, is hello, Emma. How can I help my teenage son overcome his anger issues? He's usually very happy, but it sometimes makes him angry. He gets into this blind rage. He thinks he's beyond help and refuses to go to therapy. His biological father, who he has never known, had dangerous anger problems too and suffered serious consequences. Is there any spiritual guidance that may help my son escape this? Thank you, Mandy. It's always hard when you can see your children suffer as a mom. But just from mom to mom, just my advice, always keep in your heart that everything happens for a reason, and even this anger will have purpose. Okay? That's just my opinion. So let me see what they say. Okay, so my team says that there is an inherited chemical imbalance in the brain that causes these outbursts from time to time that he cannot control. And it gives him the feeling that he is no longer in control of his life and of himself, which makes him depressed and increases the lack of self-confidence, the lack of self-love, and self-appreciation. He is in need of a detoxification of his physical body as he absorbs a lot of processed foods that are increasing the toxicity in the body. So a detoxifying diet combined with acceptance and compassion from all who surrounds him, and the acceptance that his anger outbursts are part of a release system of the energy that builds up inside of him. So it's almost like when he gets these meltdowns, it is his way of releasing that imbalanced lower vibrational energy out. Otherwise, he would. It's almost like he would implode in some way. He would get to such a meltdown if he didn't release it. He might do things that are not part of his journey. So it is these outbursts, although they are very uncomfortable and they are very hard, he needs to have them in order to release the energy. So finding acceptance in those outbursts as well, that they have purpose. All of that, finding love, compassion, unconditional love, and embracing the fact that he is going through a time that's very uncomfortable for him as well, will help him with his physical, his spiritual, his mental healing of his personal being. And with time and patience, will create the inner balance that he's seeking for in his mind and body. So help him to detoxify his body, provide him with understanding and patience, and see if you can introduce some kind of they're saying, therapy won't help because he will reject it. But it's almost like allowing him to take like nature classes in mindfulness classes where they take him out into nature because he needs to ground himself in his existence. He needs to connect to Mother Earth. He needs to connect to the cleansing energies of Mother Earth to cleanse the negative vibrations that he holds inside of himself. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but if there's anything out there that takes him away a little bit from his normal environment and puts him in a naturey, neutral environment that will help him to ground himself and to rediscover who he is, so he can let go of the energies that don't really belong to him, that really belong to the Father. So it feels like a complicated case, but it also feels like it is possible to get the balance within himself back in order. So I hope that helps a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. My next question is from Sandra. My question is for Eric or whomever comes through. I want to hear about my year 2018 and finances especially. Will me working in design add to the success along with selling my house? Thank you, Sandra. Okay, Sandra, let's see. Okay, so this is Eric again. Eric says, first of all, you need to change your perception in your lifetime. Okay, as you've been seeking abundance and happiness for a while now, and although you are loved and surrounded by a beautiful little angel around you, that is always smiling and helping you with your journey, she is here to teach you to be fearless and to just have fun in life. You still only see disappointment and failure within yourself, which has led you to the lack of progress, the lack of exactly what you're trying to reach. So the absence of the manifestation of what you want to experience. So to answer your question, if you find positivity and joy in your heart, if you stop believing that you are not worthy of happiness and love and abundance, if you release fears and anxieties that you've carried with you for so long and focus on what you have instead, all the love that surrounds you, then 2018 can really be a very positive year for you, as the energies are all about renewal and manifestation. So use these energies to your advantage and strengthen them with adjusting your own belief systems and truths, and you will see how easy it will be to become your own manifester in life. The house will sell if you stop worrying about it. And so career-wise, follow what feels good to you, and the success will always follow. So just to let you know, he says, 2018 will bring new relationships as well. So be ready to receive, be open to receive, live in a constant state of acceptance of new experiences, acceptance of positivity. And this year can be very positive for you financially, but also in regards to new friendships and new relationships. Okay, so it almost feels like stop imprisoning yourself and let yourself out and go and explore the world. So he says, don't hide from yourself and don't hide from others, but embrace them with the knowledge and understanding that they are being sent to you with purpose and meaning. And I think he's talking about relationships. So I hope that helps just a little bit. Okay, so I have, let's see here. My next question is from Melinda. Hi, Emanuelle. I would just like a general question of what is my life's purpose, or am I on the right path? I'm so very happy in my life, but I have doubts when I can't manifest. Staying positive and already know we are always on the right path. Just wondering what I need to do. Thank you so much, Melinda. Okay, Melinda. Well, this is my angel Marna, who's responding to your question. She says, you're here to be the creative life force that supports and nurtures her family so that they can grow and be familiar with their true essence of being. Your love and spiritual understanding of all that is, combined with your wonderful creative mind and natural craving for knowledge and understanding, is passed on by you with ease and joy to those that you love. And all of this is leading them to find and trust the path within and heighten their energetic vibrations to achieve and discover their own unique connection to the universe. For yourself, you are here to see and experience the satisfaction and achievement of the self that will flow from your own actions, your dreams, and from your compassion for others. You will be the proud teacher who will see its students thrive in this physical life and change the world. And last but not least, you're here to push yourself creatively out of your comfort zone. So self-knowledge and self-love can be achieved. Also, she says being able to surrender to the universe fully so that the worrying about the future is replaced by the joy today brings is key to residing in a constant state of peace. You're going to, oh, she says you are going to do great things, and you are doing great things at this moment. So keep following that heart of yours, and you will always go in the direction that you need to go into. Okay, so increase the intuitive sense, continue to share and spread your knowledge, love, and compassion with the people that you love, and you will create a ripple effect of healing in this world. That's why you're here, Melinda. Okay, so I hope that helps, sweetie. I hope that resonates with you. Okay, my next question is from Kristen. Your question, Kristen, is, hi, Emma. I recently switched jobs in November after almost 9 years, and although I have significantly less stress, I do not feel fulfilled. I still feel like there is something more I should be doing with my life that has just not presented itself to me. Do you have any insights on a direction or path that would help move me closer to what that more might be, either career-wise or personally? Thank you so much, Kristen L. Okay, Kristen. Okay, this is Eric taking your question. He's going, hi, Kristen, I love you. He's going, what should I say? Okay, so he's saying, if only you could see what was going on in my head. He's just being an idiot like always, but we love him. We love him for it. So Eric says that you are missing a part in your life that he likes to call self-realization, meaning that you are still trying to fit yourself into this man-made, society-controlled box that states that you can only be whole and fulfilled when you follow their guidelines and what they tell you will make you happy. Also, you're always trying to keep your family happy by providing and supporting them, and sometimes by trying to do damage control. But when is it your time, he says. Just you time, without the need to demand, to perform, to give, to nurture, or to protect others. You are a creative soul, and you need to express yourself and release your energy that you build up inside of yourself. So find a creative hobby that is only about you, and expressing yourself in a creative way by using your hands as the tools to find self-achievement and self-love that you can see, feel, and touch instantly. So find an outlet for your frustrations and stress by really doing something fun that makes you feel good. That is not with the intention to make money, to make others happy, or to perform, but is solely there for your own personal expression, your relaxation, and the stimulation of your creative genius, he says. So he's going, in short, everything you do in your day-to-day life now has a purpose and a desired end result attached to it. So try to find something to just make you happy, to just have fun with, and to just play with. This will create a space of peace and calmness within you and will reactivate and stimulate the manifester within you with ease, with passion, and with fun. And once you get to that place of fulfillment, you will attract new adventures that will spicing up your creative soul and create space in the mind for other beautiful talents that you never knew you had. He says, that is my answer. Booyah. So I think I understand what he's trying to say. You know, remember when you were a child? When we're children, we play just to play. We don't play with the intention of improving our career, of learning things, of, making money. There's no intention or end result attached to it. See, when we brush our teeth, we have the intention to make sure our teeth are clean. When we eat, we have the intention to get rid of the hunger feeling we have inside. But when we play, we just play. And basically everything Eric says is that you're doing in this lifetime has purpose, demands, expectations attached to it. And that can energetically be extremely draining. So as he says, you are a creative mind. It is important to explore that creative side of yourself and play. And once you do that, that creativity, that part of yourself that you haven't fully explored yet will lead to achievements and properties, I guess, or I don't know how to say it, and parts of your, the awakening of specific things within yourself that you didn't know you had. So it's about self-discovery and the adventure of discovering new things within yourself. And that alone right there will give you the fulfillment and the sense of manifestation and achievement. I hope that makes some sense. But that's the way that I interpret what Eric is saying. So I hope that makes some sense. I hope that helps. Okay, my next question is from Christine. Okay, your question, Christine. My DHEA hormone level is significantly. Is there anything I am missing or something I can do holistically? Been to doctors, many doctors. It caused significant hair loss, and now I'm on a steroid short term, which is not great either. Thank you, Emanuelle and spiritual team. First of all, Christine, I'm sending you lots of healing and light. So let's see what they have to say about it. Okay, so Marna is taking this question. She's saying the highest triggers that causes the imbalance of the DHEA level is stress, frustration, and an insulin resistance. She's saying, now, can this imbalance be corrected and healed naturally? The answer is yes, but it will take a severe dedication and persistence to make all the changes necessary to restore the hormonal balance in the body. She's saying the steroids that you're taking just cover up or hide your symptoms, but they don't fix the problem by the root. She says, now, in order to restore this imbalance, you will need to put an equal amount of time and energy into all of the following steps. So no half-assing. It's all or nothing, she says. So you got to do all the steps. You cannot skip one in order to restore the balance within you. So step one is, and it's the biggest one, she says, is you need to adjust your diet. You need to only eat whole, organic-based foods. Try and avoid gluten, dairy, sugar, and all processed foods. No more processed foods. None. Zero, she says. Okay? She's saying meat and fish are fine. Nuts are great. So introduce more fruit and nuts into your diet. And berries make a great snack, she says. Okay? So if you need to keep your mouth busy, berries are your options to go. She says step two is exercising, but don't overdo it. She says you have to exercise according to what feels right for you. So you really have to listen to your body, and you got to keep your exercising short. She's saying short sessions, but you have to put the main focus on building up muscle. So it's not about endurance. It's not about cardio. You need to put the focus on building up your muscle mass. So have short sessions, but very intense sessions. Okay. So that's step two. So daily exercise, but short and intense sessions that have the focus on building up your muscles. Okay. Step three is reducing stress. So stress, fear, anxiety. So she says you can do that many different ways, but really it starts with changing your perspective on your current situation, embracing it. And I know that's hard, okay, because you're going through a lot of physical changes, but you need to embrace it. And you need to find acceptance that all is here for your expansion and your growth. There is purpose behind this illness because it is pushing you to become a more enlightened state. It is pushing you to become a being that is infused with self-love, self-gratitude, and empowerment. So you can, certain things that might help you is yoga, meditation, Tai Chi is great. She also says do some music therapy, consult a life coach, follow mindfulness classes, and much, much, much more. So try and work on infusing yourself with positivity, with creating a different perspective on your current situation, and letting go of stress, fear, anxieties, and all of that. So step four is adding supplements to your diet that lower the inflammation and that help your insulin levels. So for example, fish oil and berberine are great, but I would recommend to go and see a nutritionist who can help you with finding the right supplements for you. Okay, and then step five is to try and avoid medication that will hide the symptoms. Sometimes doctors will prescribe birth control pills or antidepressants. It is better to avoid those, okay, because that just hides the symptoms, but it doesn't fix the problem. And the symptoms are there to show you what is wrong, what needs to be fixed. So if we hide the symptoms, then we get the illusion that it's fixed, and it's not, and it'll just keep coming back until the antidepressants and everything else is no longer working. So it's better to avoid those and just get right to the root problem. Okay, and then last but not least, step 6 is to try and manage the inflammation in your body by introducing those anti-inflammatory foods, like we said, berries, ginger, lemon, high dosages of vitamin C is very good as well. And celery is also great. Early in the morning, just have it juiced and just drink 1 glass of green celery on your clear stomach. That will help you to detoxify the body as well. Now, as you're going through these steps every day, your body will start to change. So you might have to make certain adjustments on foods and supplements and so on as you get through this healing process. So don't be afraid to ask advice on nutritionists and doctors on whatever changes you might endure. But it is very important that if you want to overcome this imbalance of hormones, that you follow these 6 steps like there's no tomorrow. Okay? It is the only way, she says. So I hope that helps a little bit. Okay, so my last question is from Melody. Hi, Emma. I barely made it to get a question in today, so I know there are answers I am receiving soon. I strive to find value and reason for still working where I am when I just want to be setting up the retreat center and welcoming people into this amazing teaching kitchen and organic gardens. I am beyond ready to move on to work that is fulfilling and joyful. My question to Eric, my guides, and my family: what steps or actions do I need to take forward? Do I need to take towards meeting my first investors or partners to begin establishing, I can't read anymore. What the hell's wrong with me? To begin establishing, Soul Song Retreat Center. Ooh, I like that name. And how is Rick helping me fund this now? Much love and appreciation. Okay, Melody. Okay, so it looks like this is a joint effort of Eric and your mom. They're saying, hey, sweetie. Okay, you first of all need to start making a presentation so you can convince others what your center will look like, what it will be offering, create a center statement, meaning what does your center stand for, make an estimation of how much investment will be needed, and so on and so forth. So meaning work out the details before creating it into reality. He says, then you can reach out to the state you wish to establish the center in and see if there is any funding options possible with them, or if they can point you in a direction of possible fundings. Also, reach out online to the spiritual community for advice, possible partners, or ideas on how to create this into reality. They're saying, this is all a great lesson for you to experience community and a sense of connection with other souls. It also teaches you to step out of your comfort zone and to become a representative of your inner beliefs and inner knowing. And all of this will lead you to become the leader that you have always tried to hide and release the inner power you never knew you had. This will not be an easy task, but a very valuable task that will lead to success and a sense of self-achievement and self-gratitude. So this whole journey is about forcing you and pushing you to stand in your own power, to not need others to help you in this process, but to they're saying, don't get me wrong, you do need partners, but the search for the partners, that part alone creates stability, creates a feeling of empowerment, and creates a feeling of achievement, that you can realize this, you can create this, you can manifest this, and you're the starter of all of this. You are the one who says, all right, let's get going, let's move in that direction. So it's all about improving the self-confidence and clarification of the power that you have inside. It is going to show you just how powerful you are by setting out the right intentions, by taking actions without fear, and by jumping with your eyes closed and having faith that the universe has your back. So take the steps, create your in some way or form your business plan in detail, so you know how much investment you need, you know how much support you need, and try and contact people, for instance, the state you're going to be doing it in, on attracting and help and getting help for attracting other potential partners. So it's almost like you need to rely on the universe to guide you in that direction. So and know that you will be leaded to people who will help you to create and manifest this beautiful initiative. So it's about trusting your own power. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit, Melody. Now, I had some other questions, but people requested me to send their answers by email, which I have done. If you didn't receive your answer, please let me know. But I have sent all the other questions by email, as they were too personal to be put on YouTube. So that's it for April. I hope all of you had some great answers, and everybody found some inspiration in other people's questions. I think we always learn and grow from one another. That's why we're here. We choose a human experience because we know that the contrasts and the experiences of others and of relationships will provide us with the expansion and growth that we're seeking, and with the discovery of the true self. So learn from one another, embrace the answers, as it will lead you to where you want to go. And that's it for me today. So I will see you guys next time. Many blessings. I love you. Stay true to yourself. Have fun. Eric says kick some fucking ass today. And we'll see you guys later.